My dad talked of a God, but he was a mean God, and if you had long hair, you was going to hell, you didn't have a chance. I used to climb trees to get closer to God, see if I could get up a little closer, So I can't explain why I did that, but I would, thought I'd get closer. And I fell out of a real high tree once doing that and landed on my back and knocked the breath out of me. I thought I was dying. My brothers would laugh at me. I'd say, I know Jesus is real. And how? And I couldn't tell them. I'd just say, I just know it. And I was just a kid. I didn't know. Like I was saying, I was molested as a child, as my sister did that to me. And then somebody in the woods, our neighbors did that to me. I was around 5-year-old. I don't know, she was about 13, 14-year-old. And when she started, I screamed for my dad, and he told me to shut up and go to sleep. My dad wouldn't come to the rescue. We were so poor we had to sleep with each other, My mom, I loved her. I couldn't stand my daddy, but she hated me. I don't know why. She would catch me going to school, and she'd cut my clothes, my favorite ones, in shreds where I could find them. If I brought a girlfriend home from school, she'd tell them I was born mentally retarded, because I was born up to 6 months. I couldn't do nothing but roll my eyes. My spine was damaged somehow or another, and she would make sure I would tell them I was born mentally retarded to hurt my feelings. But I always loved Mama. I started on opioids. My mom and dad would give me those in Valiums around 13 years old, and I got really hooked on them, and my brothers got hooked on them. And I watched 6 brothers die, 5 of them by prescription drugs. None of them lived to be 47. After I got out of prison, I did all my time. I got hooked up with Teen Challenge. And like I say, I almost dead on drugs. I was a junkie. I would shoot anything I could get in my arms. So when I went into Teen Challenge, they loved me. They treated me like, I don't want to get to shedding no tears, but they treated me like I'd never been treated. I was used to being abused and beat up with my dad, beat on me, anything he'd get in his hand. And when I got there, I wasn't used to this in my family. We love you, we love you. I thought there was a bunch of kooks, because in my family, if you told somebody you loved them, you were a weak person. But they showed me, I thought they were just playing or just joking, but they showed me love I never had known before. And they told me about Jesus. So that's when I felt his presence. When everything was up, and we went out into a field, me and my counselor did, and he had everything he'd written down about me and everything, and he put it in a can and set it on fire. He said, God says it's over. He's healing you of this. And ever since then, God has been healing me, because I used to be one of the angriest persons you ever met. And you get me mad, I would think for days how did it hurt you, And I'm not that way anymore, because God healed that. I always knew God wasn't like that. I had it in my heart, I just felt that he wasn't meaning like that.